the songwriter Paul Simon thought was better than Bob Dylan. Did you know that Paul Simon, hailed as one of the greatest songwriters ever, didn't think Bob Dylan was the greatest? In fact, he believed someone else deserved that honor more. Paul Simon is a legendary figure in the realm of songwriting. From the playful reflections in You Can Call Me Ul to the enduring folk rock excellence of Mrs. Robinson, he has secured his status among the music elite. Interestingly, even if his career had concluded with Simon and Garfunkel's split in 1970, he would still be hailed as a legend. With classics like The Sound of Silence, Bridge Over Troubled Water, and America, he delivered defining songs of a generation. However, for Simon, that was merely the start. Originally from New York, Simon embodies the quintessential singer-songwriter, always willing to evolve. He skillfully blends rhythm and melody in a way that few from the folk scene could. Over the years, his music has incorporated influences from Tin Pan Alley, gospel, reggae, African rhythms, and electronic elements, all while maintaining his distinctive storytelling style. Whether crafting expansive cultural anthems like American Tune or personal reflections like Graceland, Simon applied his sharp humor, emotional depth, and literary flair. His songwriting went beyond mere tunes; it was an exploration of the world around him. He drew inspiration from classic American songwriters such as George Gershwin and Irving Berlin, but also pushed boundaries. Notably, Simon was among the first mainstream American artists to introduce Jamaican reggae to popular music, and through Graceland, he highlighted South Africa's rich musical scene. His later work, The Rhythm of the Saints, delved into South American traditions. Although Simon and Garfunkel's partnership ended in disagreements, they became one of music's most iconic duos. Simon wasn't hesitant to voice his opinions about fellow songwriters. In a 2011 interview with Mojo, he shared his thoughts on who he considered the greatest. Contrary to what many might expect, Paul Simon rated another artist above Bob Dylan, Paul McCartney. Simon's list of top songwriters included George Gershwin, Irving Berlin, Hank Williams, and, of course, McCartney. In what he described as the second tier, he placed John Lennon, Bob Marley, Stephen Sondheim, and Bob Dylan, alongside himself. In Simon's view, it's about whose songs endure. There's no denying McCartney's lasting impact. Songs like Let It Be and Blackbird from the Beatles are testaments to his talent. However, it's notable that Simon ranked him above both Lennon and Dylan, especially given Dylan's pivotal role in the folk movement that shaped both artists. Famously, Dylan and Simon weren't the best of friends. During a 1964 performance in Manhattan, Dylan reportedly laughed at the bar while Simon and Garfunkel performed, igniting a quiet rivalry that lasted for years. Simon once remarked to Rolling Stone, "I usually come in second to Dylan. And I don't like coming in second." Was Simon's preference for McCartney a subtle dig at Dylan? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Regardless, it's clear that Paul Simon, Paul McCartney, and Bob Dylan have each earned their spots among the greats in songwriting. Who do you believe is the greatest songwriter of all time? Share your thoughts in the comments below.